Good morning, everybody. It's garden working day, and I'm going to bring you guys along with us. All right, to start the garden tour, I'll bring you out here to our vegetable table. Well, our garden table, I guess. It's out here on the deck. This is where what we'll do is we'll start the seeds. We'll set them out here during the day and let them harden off. And then we'll take them back inside at night to help keep them warm. The only problem is you'll notice a lot of these starts are real tiny. Well, the problem is that a couple weekends ago, Chad and I went to some friends' house. We left early in the afternoon. We came back that evening. It was only supposed to get down to like 41. So we went ahead and accidentally left the plants out instead of putting them in before we left. Well, we came out the next morning and look at some of the damage. And these were nice and hardy, and they're suffering a little bit. We're hoping to nurse them back out and make them survive, but we'll see what happens. But if not, we've got plenty. So these are all Roma tomatoes. You're going to see we have a lot of Roma tomatoes, but there's a reason. Okay. And then here we've got okra. Every seed came up that I germinated except for one in this one. The okra is just done great. We've never planted okra before, so I'm going to pickle some and we'll freeze some, and yeah, so we're excited about that. We've got zucchini here. We've got one little watermelon, but one's probably enough. We've got two little serranos has popped up here. Only I think one jalapeno there. Let's see. We've got a few little bells that have popped up. Bell peppers, and peppers do great around here, I'm telling you. Cantaloupe, we've got, let's see, I got another one. See, looky there, it's just popping up. Yeah, so cute little seeds. And then I've got lots of cucumbers, which will be awesome for pickling, making pickles and stuff. Okay, so this is all stuff that we started. Oh, plus, okay, so the coolest thing is I've never really taken a store item and saved the seeds before and see if it would germinate. Okay, this winter I bought spaghetti squash because I make this taco boat thing for Chad. And I thought, oh, just for giggles, I'm going to see. Look how well they're doing. These are the spaghetti squash. There's one here, one there. So there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6. Every seed germinated, and they're doing great. Now this is more okra. This is actually from the first batch. These actually survived very well, but then we had to do the second run. Okay, so that's all what we started. These we'd actually had given to us. These are celebrity hybrids. These are the ones that unfortunately got bit pretty hard. They were a lot smaller than this, and so I don't know if they're going to come out of it or not. We're hoping. They've not completely died yet, but they're not looking the greatest. So let's see here. We've got, these are ones we actually got from Lowe's. Like I said, there's some of my spaghetti squash mixed in with it. But let's see, here's a Roma. That is a husky cherry red. Another Roma. This is funny. Look at this little lizard. He was coming after my toes. He wants to come and see the plants too. He'll be a little superstar. Okay. Anyway, back to the veggies. Okay, so then here's a jalapeno. And we've got, this is a patio tomato that we're going to put in here, one of the containers. And then this one is another Roma. Okay, so that's all those. Now, the cool thing is, here in town, in the city that we live in, if you call this number at a certain time of the year, they will give you a $30 voucher for seed starts and stuff, or for seeds, for starts, for plants, anything like that. So yesterday we went, and for $27, I will show you everything we got. And I got a hanging basket. See my beautiful hanging basket. Anyway, okay. So we got this type of kale, and it is a kale winter boar. This type of kale, which is a red Russian kale. We got lettuce. I don't want to step on the lizard. We got some more Roma tomatoes. Oh, no, these here are Cherokee purple. We got some serranos. We got some jalapenos, 2 trays of jalapenos. We got some, what are they called? Habaneros. We got some Tabasco peppers. We got some sweet, early time sweet bells. And we got some big boys. And then we got another Roma. And I got a salad mix I'm going to actually plant in this bowl here. That's why it's here, to remind me where I'm going to put it. And then actually a friend of ours gave us this early thunder cabbage yesterday on our way home. And let's see, the last thing we got yesterday was, these here are called Super Sweet 100. So these are more like a cherry tomato, and I'm going to put 2 of the 4 plants in this pot. I'm going to keep them on the patio. The other 2 we're going to put up at the garden. And then these are called Sweet 1 Million, and these are more of like a grape tomato. So of the 4, we're going to put 2 in this container and leave them on the deck and plant the other 2 up at the garden. Let's see, I also have some herbs. I've got my Italian oregano here. Got some more lavender going. That's new to this year because my herbs last year just didn't do the greatest, so I'm really working on it this year. Trimming them down and keeping them healthy. And then this is our blackberry bush that we started actually 2 years ago. And then our strawberries are multiplying like crazy. This is our 2nd year on those as well. And I got some more herbs I'm going to show you. Now these I'm going to try to keep in the house. I've got my basil. I've got rosemary. I've got parsley. And I've got cilantro. Oh, actually, this one's the parsley and this one's the cilantro, but you know what I'm talking about. Oh, and then look at some of my aloe plants. Oh my gosh, I had one and I took it and separated it, got 7. Look, I got 4 more. 1, 2, 3, and there's a tiny one over here starting. 4 more in this one already. 5, there's another one back here. Now this one down here I need to separate as well. So I think I'm gonna give some away and take some maybe to the office. Okay, so we've got 4 raised beds. This one right here, we've got beets, and I've got little bitty beets. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, little bitty beets coming up. Yeah, right there. You can see that. So we've got a couple rows of beets. And then here I've got lettuce. And I do have some little lettuce that's coming up. Not a lot. Like this row seems like it's doing pretty good. We got some coming. Yeah, and then there's quite a few more down here. So we just keep watering it and watering it and watering it. Here we've got carrots. This whole bed is filled with carrots. Now this is our 2nd go around of planting carrots. So we will see. I know that carrots are finicky, and I know they take a lot of water. And we come down and water us every day, and we've gotten quite a bit of rain. So the first batch of carrot seeds, I think, were old. So I went and got some organic ones, which we wanted anyway, and we'll see. But I don't really see anything popping up yet. Just some little weeds maybe. This bed here is going to be saved for green beans. Didn't Chad do a great job building those? They're beautiful. And then here we've got onions. Lots and lots of onions, and they're doing fantastic. They're doing awesome. We've got sweet onions in the front and white onions in the back. So here's all the, see them all popping up? Look at all those little babies. All the little beauties. Now look at the white ones, man. They're really coming up. All right, there's a whole little row right there. You see them all? So that's exciting. All right, so we're here up at the main garden. We've got this section right here. I'm not sure what we're gonna do with that one yet. This section here I just started working up. I think last year we had peppers and onions in this one, but I think this year we're gonna put the tomatoes. we have all these little raised bed things right here. Chad and I talked about earlier, I think maybe we're gonna put peppers in them. We've got so many different varieties, so we could put a variety in each little section. That definitely needs to be weeded. We found out we have some asparagus that's been growing, been holding on, so we're not sure if we're gonna keep that there, maybe transplant it. And then over here, that's that new section that Chad did last year that we had tomatoes and green beans and peppers and everything just did wonderful there. But this year we decided instead of doing long rows, we're gonna go short across. And we'll see, maybe that's easier to maintain. And then down here is the newest bed that Chad just did. And we're thinking about maybe putting some lettuce and radishes down here or something else. But right now our project is trying to get stuff weeded, get it ready. And then we're using these. This was actually from a horse training ring. And they were just down there in the old pasture. No one's using them. So we're gonna set them up to make a perimeter fence. And we're gonna put some chicken wire around the bottom to help keep rabbits out. So maybe that'll help us this year to have a little bit more for ourselves instead of just feeding the animals as well. Oh, and then we've got a new section up here by the chickens. This was all filled with nettles. And Chad got it all tilled up real nice. And we're gonna go and have rows coming across this way with fencing. We have T-posts and we're gonna put the cucumbers and cantaloupe and watermelon, all this stuff up here on the hillside. This is the next day. My battery went dead, so I'll show you guys what we got done. All right, it's starting to look like a garden, isn't it? Okay, so we got all these from the horse training pen panels put up. And see, we didn't want to do it across the sides because the way it would have angled them and the pins wouldn't have fit in. So we had this left over from when we did our coop, and we got all of the T-posts for free. So we put those up along the edges. Chad made me a little gate here with the pallet. And then, so this bed here, he went and tilled up completely. He tilled this one as well. Now I know it might seem a little silly because I was using the cultivator and getting all the weeds out. The reason being is because a lot of those weeds had been seeded. So we didn't want to till them down into the soil. So that's why I went through the cultivator first, got them out, and then he went through to soften the soil. So that's that. And then up here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 beds all weeded and ready to go for peppers. And then he got this bed that we started last year all tilled up. And these posts here, these are from like a pergola. We're gonna use those for our pole beans. And then this bed down here, got it all tilled up. So now we did have to go Oh, and then these steps here, I get them all cleaned off from where the weeds and stuff. And look at them. See, look how nice they look. Yeah, we had to go get some more fencing, some chicken wire, because we're going to come up to this second rung here and go down to the ground to keep out rabbits. And then we got some more black cow manure sprinkled through the new bed and possibly this lower one right here, because this one has not been amended for a while. And then we also got some sand to put in all four of them, all four of the big beds. So now our thoughts right now is that one back there, we're going to do green beans, sweet corn, and squash, because that's the three sister. Down here, I think we're going to do maybe some lettuce. I'm not sure, it's awfully shaded at this time of day. It does get sun, but I'm not sure. We're going to have to look up what we can plant down there. We're talking about maybe some radishes, maybe the cabbage. I don't know, I'll have to see what takes a whole lot of sun. And then I think up here on this small bed up front here, I'm going to do part with okra. And then that bed up there that we did last year, we did peppers and onions. I think that one we're going to do all of the tomatoes in this year. So, and then like I said, those little 4 raised beds, I'm doing the peppers. Anyway, that's our garden for 2020 so far, what we've got done. I'll bring you guys back the closer we get, when we get some stuff in the ground. So we were going to plant this week, and it's like, it's 80-some degrees today. It's beautiful. It was 80-some degrees yesterday. But now this coming weekend, it's going to get high like 52, and it's going to get low in the 40s, or low 40s. So we just don't feel comfortable putting anything in the ground, especially after we lost all that stuff already a couple weeks ago and had to start over. So we may wait till next week, not this coming weekend, but next week, and we'll start getting stuff in the ground. So the stuff that I wasn't going to up pot, I was just going to go ahead and put in the ground. Now I think I am going to have to go ahead and up pot them, which is fine. It's no big deal. We got extra potting soil. So anyway, I hope you like this video. Comment down below. Tell us what you're planting this year, what you have planned for your garden. I'd sure enjoy hearing it. So if you've not subscribed, please do so. Give this video a thumbs up, and we'll see you later. Bye, everybody. Oh, don't forget, you can find us on Betting the Farm on Instagram and Facebook. Bye, guys.